checking around.
Just chucking around. Chucking around. Just chucking around.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back. Welcome back. This is another episode of Just Chucking Around. I am your host, Mr. Chuck Houston, man, and we got a fire-ass show for y'all today, man. Been a hell of a week for me. I woke up Saturday morning and see this shit on not that eye. This eye. Oh no, it's on this eye. One of the fucking eyes. I got a fucking sty. You see that bitch just fucking swole up, man. So it's been a rough ass week. That shit hurt. I don't know if you ever had one, but that shit is trash, man. So anyhow, welcome back to Just Chucking Around, man. We got a fire-ass show, so I'm gonna start off introducing my co-host, man. We're gonna get right into it. First off, coming in, my homeboy / producer / host / everything, man. Come on in here, Mr. Blame the Comic.
What's happening? Hey man, I want to give you the correct technical term for your style. Correct technical term for your style is an eye herpes.
Say, no, that is not no eye herpes, bitch ass nigga.
Hey,
man, it look like a nigga had got a hold of me.
Hey, that started off the laugh for me, man. That started the show for me. But that didn't have nothing to do with you. That was all by me, man.
Man,
I'm kicking it, man. Been waiting on this rain all week, man. It don't look like it's coming, but I was looking forward to it. But you know, everything is everything, man. Just another week, and man, I'm ready to get into it. You know, just chuck around with our guests. You know what I mean? And let's do it, man. I'm excited.
Sir. All right, you feeling better? You said you wasn't feeling too hot last week, man. You feeling better?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, man. I just been a little tired, a little fatigued, but other than that, man, I'm all right. You might have to get some of that adrenaline from your stash of adrenaline.
That's them herpes kicking in. Them whole laugh about 2 weeks. That's why you sick now.
Well, you gonna see that's how they get passed around. You got to catch them from somebody. That's why I'm trying to get to one side.
Yeah, man. So welcome back to the show, man. Welcome back. So coming up next, got to introduce the hostess with the mostest, my nigga, man. The nigga with all the game. Come on in here, my main man, Pimp Game Shane. What's up, my nigga?
He done froze up. Go to the next one till he done freeze, man.
This is every week with this nigga, man.
There you go.
And I just got a new modem too, and it's bullshit. Yeah, my podcast gonna be froze up, man. I gotta do a Chaplin Scrooge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome back to the show, my brother. Good to see you, man. How your week been?
Shit, my week been kind of steady, man. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady, just kind of chilling. You know, I ain't had too much shit. You know what I'm saying? My daddy-daughter shit was last week. I smashed that shit. I've been, on vacation. Shit.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's why people missed you last week, because you had a daddy-daughter dance. Nigga out here actually being a father, you know what I'm saying? That we do exist. They say we don't exist. We do exist, man. And my man out there handling his business. I appreciate that, man. Keep doing what you do.
Man, listen, Pimp Game, you wasn't here last week, and I told him how good of a dad you was. I said, man, the man at the daddy-daughter dance, and that ain't even his dog.
Hey, shit. That's what paperwork say. Paperwork say I got to do these things, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm obligated by the court system, so I got to get out there and do what I got to do.
I got to give you a hard time.
Oh, I ain't tripping. It take a village. I raise somebody else shit if they ain't doing that shit right.
Hey,
I get out
for real, nigga.
It take a village.
That deserves an alcohol right there. Shit. Yeah. So yeah, man, welcome back to my main man, Pimp Game Shane. So now we got to introduce the man that's done became a part of the show. He just was a guest at first, and all of a sudden, this nigga out here making videos and music and shit for us. And you know, we just getting better every week with him, man. And he's an asset to the team.
He went to ICDC college.
Hey, shout out to ICDC. Yeah, man. So anyway, man, let's bring in my main man Ryan Cigarillo, Martell Music. What's up, baby?
Hey, what's up, brothers? What's good?
Oh, no Miller Lite this week?
Oh yeah, man. I ain't had time to go to the store, so I'm winoing it today. You know what I'm saying?
All right. See, I bought this. I was thinking about you. You ain't seen them in a long time.
Yeah, I see you. You got one of them midgets. Yeah.
Yeah, I went and got that midget, baby.
I see you. Yeah. It's a new day.
Yes, sir, man. So shit, how was your week, brother?
Oh man, I can't complain, man. You know, back kind of sore from being in the garden and shit, you know, trying to grow some veggies and whatnot.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So we're gonna get we're gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna get right into it. And we got a special guest coming on in a little bit. He might be on in a is that him right there?
Yeah, that's him. He not in front of the
he ain't ready yet. So we're gonna go on into our first topic, man. We're gonna go into the first topic. Oh, that go my brother, man. That go my brother. I gotta give him a proper introduction, man. I ain't gonna start the show without him. I had him sitting back there and we talking for like 15 minutes. But here go my man. I gotta get this dude his props. I met this dude in August of 1999. I know that because that was the first time that I did comedy, and he was the host. And it was at a place called The Mansion. I don't know if y'all remember The Mansion back in the day. He had a room at The Mansion, man. And I just went up there. Me and my partner went up there one Thursday night, man. We wasn't looking for no comedy or nothing. They just walked in. We was going looking for some hoes, actually, and ran into a comedy spot. And shit. And we were just sitting there watching the comics on stage. And my partner was like, man, you funnier than all them niggas. And he was like, you need to figure out what you need to do to get on that stage. I was like, all right, well, shit. I went up to the host and I was like, hey, man, what I need to do to get on stage? That nigga looked at me and say, go home, write some jokes and come back next week. I was like, that's it? You ain't got to pay no money or no shit like that. So I went home, came back. It wasn't the next week. It was the 2 weeks after that. Came back and he was still the host or whatever. And it was a contest that night. It wasn't but two other niggas in there in the contest, but I won on my first time being on stage, and I won $50, and I was like, oh shit. So this is my godfather in comedy. This dude opened the door for me and put me on my first stage, man. So I got to give it up to my big bro, Mr. Dez White. Come on in here, my boy.
What up?
What up? My nigga, man.
Yeah, I can't wait till you make it. That's gonna be something to brag about right there. I'm to brag about when you make it.
When he told the story, he basically said you missed your opportunity to hustle the nigga out some money, man.
I know. I caught that. I'm like, I could have charged him.
Yeah, man.
I know I could have got a hot 50 out of him that night.
Yeah, you could have got something. I had a regular job back then too, nigga. I was good, goddamn. But yeah, man, welcome to the show, my nigga, man. What's been cracking with you this week?
Oh man, glad to be here, man. Glad you guys brought me on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it was crazy when I saw you on Sunday when we were at 5015. I just walked in. You were the first person I saw. I was like, nigga, I ain't seen my nigga in a minute. Let me ask him, will he be on the show? That nigga was like, yeah, nigga. Nigga, his attitude always like, nigga, all right, fuck it, let's do it. And so, man, I appreciate it.
It's like that for those that I fuck with. You know how I get down.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Let me share my story too, man. I will say that because of Dez, I was one of the first persons to get paid through Dez too. He was doing Tommy T's over there in Greenspoint, man, and he put me up.
That's right.
I don't know if it was a competition. I doubt it, but I was real new in the game, man. And you know, because I made the audience laugh, I guess him and Uncle Funky was partnering in with Magic 102 with hosting the night that night and having comedy night. And man, I did a good show, and shit, I got my first $50 through Dez too. That $50 is a running theme in this show.
Getting that hot 50.
So you know, when I got my first payday, man, that was my bug. I was hit. And then, you know, Dez, I don't know if he had something to do with pulling the strings with the Kings and Queens of Comedy, but I went on third with that. And, you know, I think I made him proud at that thing at the Arena Theater when I won that whole contest at the Arena back in the Gap.
Right
so
on.
It was
Tell
a
me,
good
boy, I'm telling you, you niggas blow up, boy. I'm gonna have some shit to talk about. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
Like,
when this show pop, we're gonna bring you back. Nigga, this show ever pop, nigga, we're gonna bring you back and we gonna tell these stories again, goddamn.
Shit, it's popping
You know what I'm
now.
saying?
Y'all got it popping now.
Yeah.
You
That's
need to
what's
share
happening, man. So
it on your page, Charles G, so I can share it from your personal page.
it's not shared already?
I just came from over there. I ain't see it.
Oh man, so y'all ain't even done all. Yeah, y'all definitely not getting paid no time soon for this shit right here. With this kind of this.
It is sharing.
Oh, maybe I didn't. I just didn't see it.
It's already.
Is it on there?
Fucking around with checking around over here.
Just checking around, man.
All right. So what's the first thing we jump into?
Man, y'all niggas. First thing we're gonna jump into, man. Man, the list is too goddamn long, man. It's always another black person getting shot by the police, even after the Derek Chauvin shit. The shit ain't stopped. Niggas is steady getting shot. I don't know if y'all heard about Andrew Brown. He was shot in the back of the head. I want to say like 2 or 3 days ago, man. And they were serving him a warrant, you know, to take him to jail or whatever, a drug warrant, and he didn't want to go to jail. So the nigga ended up running, trying to get away in his car. And it was like military police out there. They was out there with automatic rifles and everything. They shot the car up, shot him in the arm like 4 times. And, you know, obviously he trying to get away. He get in front of him. They shoot him in the back of the head, kill him. So now Andrew Brown is another name added to the list, man. I want to get y'all thoughts on this whole situation, because it's happening entirely too much, and I know it's getting redundant. It's getting kind of old, but we got to talk about this, man. So I'm gonna go to Dez first, since he's our special guest, man. I'm gonna ask Dez about this, man. How you feel?
I mean, it's every day, dude. It's redundant at this point, you know. So, I mean, it's got to be somewhere. It's a reform. It's because it starts somewhere, you know. So yeah, that's, you know, they're going to change it up, man. They just can't go around just. It's gonna have to be almost a federal crime to shoot a black man for it to stop. For it to stop, it's gonna almost any time a black man gets shot, it's gonna have to come with a federal investigation.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that, bro.
Plain and simple.
I totally agree.
Yeah. You shoot a black man, we run it, and we coming with a federal investigation, and we running through all your shit, all your emails, all your text messages, anything that's got anything to do with that bullshit. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna take. That's what it's gonna take.
I totally agree. It ought to be like maximum charges for that shit on any time that any one of these cops kill these people.
Well, so, yeah. At some point, yeah, it's gonna have to be some kind of federal investigation. I mean, especially when it's under some, you know, when the shit is some suspect shit or some bullshit.
Now, well, they do have the feds. They have the feds on this case right here, right now. The feds is looking into this.
At the same time, they cops, and they ought to serve and protect. So sometimes they do protect.
Oh yeah, so, sometimes. I mean, all of them ain't bad.
And people get shot and killed in the midst of protecting. But
right. Okay. So Pimp Game Shane, man. I know you got some things to say about this, man. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah. Well, let's start by saying this. We addressed it a couple weeks ago on another show when we was talking about the protection order. They signed a protection order for the Asian community but the black people still have no protection. We still have no, it would be different if there was some kind of prosecution for killing black people. You know what I'm saying? But there's not. You know what I'm saying? Like every day we get to see it on the news, another black dude, another this, but then we get to hear him talking about signing protection for people who don't even fucking need protection. You feel what I'm saying? They're not being hunted down in the streets by the people that they pay to protect them. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like every day it's like something else. It's just like another slap in the face, another slap in the face. But every move we make forward, we got to make like 10 to 20 back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we fighting for? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why? What are we voting for? What's really happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if I can go and vote and say, yeah, something's gonna be done about this, and as soon as I go home, I can turn on the news and see somebody just got killed. You know what I'm saying, by the police. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just like,
Yeah,
a slap
100.
in the face. It's just every day this shit is happening. It's happening more and more. It's happening out in the open, broad daylight, nighttime, daytime. They're going in your house. It's like we are not safe.
It's like they want you to get tired of talking about it.
Right. It's like
Yeah.
y'all ever notice it seemed like we getting purged? Cause like shit, if you motherfucking hurt an animal, it's an outcry. If you know what I'm saying, like then they passing laws, but it ain't no hate crime to kill black people. Now why is
Right.
that? They've been killing us and lynching us and hanging us from trees and shit. That's not an act of terrorism. You feel what I'm saying? It's like shit. All of that shit is justified when they kill us. But when we kill them, we go sit down for it. We got to go do life. You feel what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, we might be protecting ourselves. They've been making moves on us since motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, the start of fucking history.
Right. Exactly. It ain't stopping.
It's like we've always been hunted. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people look past us and then they be like, well shit, they don't want you to motherfucking hunt animals and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like you got to get a license to do all this shit, but they can kill black people freely. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, like what the fuck? They will get upset if a nigga walk around the streets in a mink coat. But if a nigga kill him, if a motherfucking cop kill a nigga, it's just like whatever. You feel me?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? Oh, that
Mhm.
happens every day. Well, what the fuck?
Right.
Like when you gonna do something about it? Like shit, if they serve the same type of time that we serve for shooting them, then they would think about shooting people. You know what I'm saying? Like they would think about shooting black people if they knew they was gonna have to do the same time in the same jails. Where
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? Like that
Yeah.
should be that would
Well, that's
stop
kind
all
of
this shit.
that's kind of what Dez was just saying. And then, like
Yeah.
you say with the animals and shit, I saw a commercial today where they were saying we trying to save the manatees. Nigga, don't nobody even like manatees.
What
Like
the fuck is that? I ain't never seen one of them motherfuckers. What the fuck is that?
they say they trying to save the manatees, my nigga. Blaine, give me yours, man. Give me some juice.
Well, let me say this. First of all, man, as redundant as it may seem, and
Does this nigga have a pipe?
yes, yes, Jabari, yes,
Talk your shit.
yes, Jabari. You know what I mean? Welcome to Chuckin Around. As redundant as it may seem, man, we are implored to continue to talk about it because the moment that we stop talking about it, it's going to only continue. So we have to continue to talk about it, no matter how much it hurt. Whether it's one of our friends, one of our neighbors, a stranger that we don't know, because it can be so close to your home. You know what I mean? And it don't really bother you till it really affects you personally. You know what I mean? And just like we was talking about the animals and the manatees, though, hey, can we get put on an endangered species list? How about that?
For real.
Can we get put on an endangered species list? You know what I mean? They got animals. We under attack. Can it be a threat? You know what I mean? Like you said, federal investigation. your punishment actually doubles if you kill a black man? Can we get a third gun on their hip that you can only shoot black people with? How about that? You know what I'm saying? Hey, something, man. You know what I mean? A non-lethal rubber bullet gun or something, man. You know what I mean? Because I thought you were supposed to preserve life out here. You know what I mean? To serve and protect and preserve life. You know, and we done already seen all the different situations where, you know, they always let the white people make it scenarios that's 9 times worse, and the white people walk away unscathed and uncut. But yeah, that's just my thoughts, man. We got to keep talking about it, man, no matter how much, because we obligated, because it's us, and you know what I mean? We can't turn our back on us as a culture.
Right. 100, man. 100. Well said. And that's why we talk about this shit every week, man. No matter what's going on, we're gonna bring this shit up on this show. If it's 2 people watching, I can give a fuck, man. We're gonna keep talking about this shit. And I'm tired of talking about it, but I still gotta keep talking about this shit, man. So Ryan, Cigarillo, give me yours.
Again, you know, I'm gonna take our way back. You know, the first police was slave catchers anyway. So that it ain't really nothing changed. So I mean, the fact that that judge banned the release of the body cam video, that tell you right there that they got something to hide. And that's the only reason the feds is looking at that, is because the judge banned that body cam footage. I mean, the family said when they saw the body cam footage, it was an obvious execution. I mean, like a hit, you know?
Right.
So it is what it is, and it's wrong. So
right. I can dig it, man. 100. So let's get into this. Get into a little bit of politics. We ain't really no political niggas, but we finna talk about it. Joe Biden did his speech last night, and you know, laid out a plan for America. It was all type of help, jobs, this, that, and other. Everybody gonna get jobs, and you know, it sounded beautiful. He was like, "We can do it," and this, that, and the other, and it was great. I was like, "Okay, we can do it. Fuck it, let's get it done." But then right after Biden. Right after Biden, Senator Tim Scott came on. He was the speaker for the Republican side. And they shuffled his black ass out there. And he went after this coon ass nigga went out there and tapped. I'm talking about tap dance for 30 minutes. I'm talking about gave it to us. Said what racism don't exist in America, all type of shit like this, man. It's so I don't want to even remember the shit that he said. It was that I was just trying to get that shit out of my mind, man. So I don't want to remember none of that shit that he said, because that shit was embarrassing, man. I was sitting there, I was embarrassed for that nigga when he was saying it. So Blaine, give me your thoughts on that. I know you know who I'm talking about.
Well, you know, let me say this, man. This is a clear example of when black people make away from themselves and get detached from the community and the culture. Now, I can honestly say that I haven't really personally experienced any racism that I would just say, oh, that was racist, or just being blatantly called a nigga or some shit like that. But you see it every day on the news. You see what I'm saying? You see, and I think they keep that on there to try to keep us traumatized, to try to keep us in our place. You know what I mean? In this country. But my thing is when I have a incident with an individual, I take it with that individual. I don't just put it on all white people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like all white people are racist, but it's just on a case-by-case basis. For example, when I first moved into this house where I stay at now, the neighbor, my nephew had parked in front of his house. I stay in a cul-de-sac. My nephew parked in front of his house. He wasn't in front of his driveway. He was just in the circle in front of his house. And the man, I'm talking about, we was moving stuff in. The man made a point to come over here and say, man, I really don't want y'all parking in front of my house like that. Didn't say, hey, hello, none of that. Just why you parked in front of my house. I say, man, well, we'll move in a minute. We only gonna be here a second. We just doing some stuff. And he couldn't do nothing but walk away. But I just take it on an individual basis, man. You know, people got issues. And until you show me that you on that fuck shit, then that's when I return. That's when I meet you with your same energy. But man,
so how are you and the neighbor now?
Huh?
I say, so how are you and the neighbor now?
Oh, we cool now. We speak. You know what I mean? We speak. We wave. My son play with his kids every now and again. But you know, I ain't hanging out in his backyard or no shit like that. You know what I mean? I see him, baby, we just on the speaking terms, and you know, now that I know him, he not gonna come say no shit like that no more. And if he do, I got some choice words for his motherfucking ass this time.
Yeah. I can definitely understand that. I can see that that's been on your heart for a while. Because I asked you about Senator Tim Scott, and this man was talking about the motherfucking neighbor. This been on your heart.
To you.
What's in that pipe?
Like,
what's in that pipe?
This nigga saying all this shit. You saying all that shit on this show.
So listen, I was saying it to say that it was a black man that's detached from the culture, from the community, that has made away from himself. And it may not be blatantly in his face, but he's detached. So now it's just like when you get a high education or learn something, you be like, okay, I don't really want to deal with them people. The people that I'm surrounded by. It's like, you know, it's like one of those videos that I seen on the ground where they say, oh, we'll just scoop the smart Negroes up so that, you know, we'll detach them from their community so they don't try to build up in their own. They'll feel like they need to assimilate with us as white people.
Soften them up. Just soften them up right quick.
There you go.
Yeah.
So give them feed them.
I'm gonna ask Dez about Senator Tim Scott. Do you have a neighbor that's been fucking with you too?
No.
Me and all my neighbors pretty good, you know. Yeah, at least they, you know, they say speak, and, you know, I do go in their backyard and barbecue and shit, and they come to mine, you know. So,
do they bring potato salad?
I don't eat it. I don't eat it.
That nigga said I don't eat it.
that chunky potato salad.
So it's safe to say that.
Yeah, but on Tim Scott though, but Tim, I mean, it's a lot of African Americans that have made their way, and they don't really see or know how to even they've been so out of the loop of being around those disenfranchised that they don't even know how to start to assimilate the group to even form some type of leadership amongst us. So that's, you know, you can't listen to the pop. You want to follow what P Diddy do, you know, and they do it with celebrities to try to get it. And unfortunately, you get guys like Tim Scott who don't know how to do that and get on TV, national TV, and say stupid shit like he said racism doesn't exist in this country. Fuck out of here with that. So yeah, man, that's the problem. You know, let me tell it.
Yeah. Hey, you have your opinion. You can say it however you feel about it, my brother. It is what it is. Reload. Talk to me.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting on this one, man. I've been waiting on this one because y'all got to remember, Senator Tim Scott is very good friends with Donald Trump. I mean, these boys play golf together. You see what I'm saying? He was at the the CPAC or what a conservative convention they had recently. Yeah, he was one of the speakers.
Yeah.
So you got to remember who this message is coming from. This guy is married to an ugly white woman. You see what I'm saying? And as you see, I don't know if can you see the little words going down below? Senator Tim Scott, coon ass. Whoever wrote that, that's exactly what he is. He cooning for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Willie D say, you know, hey, Tim Scott is not even worth talking from a black perspective. He should say, to us coons, racism doesn't exist because we choose to ignore it. But for everybody else,
and
fuck
you
y'all.
do know
That's what he's saying.
And you do know that they're trying to make coon a racist word now.
Hell, they invented it.
It's
They invented
it's
it.
been a damn race.
The first time I heard the word coon,
It's a racist word.
it was on a what Mandingo or
Yeah,
drum, one of them old ass
Roots or
movies,
some
Right.
shit like that.
you know.
Yeah,
So I
cool been
mean,
a
bruh,
racist word.
in that question that you had, have y'all ever experienced racism? I know I'm the least melanated brother on this panel, but I have in fact witnessed firsthand
Mm-hmm.
unmitigated racism, and they didn't even know I was black. And so I
Yep.
get a chance to see the true nature of some of these races, and they not just white, bro. There
Wow.
are so many other races that you wouldn't even think of that I have witnessed firsthand. They talking to me about some black person in a racist way. And did
Tell
I
it
get
to me. I
upset?
need it.
Did I get upset? Yes. Did I control
Yeah,
my anger? Yes, because I didn't want them to even know, and I dealt with them a certain way, and that's how I do. I'm not gonna just
Right.
punch somebody in the face just because they saying racist shit. What I'm gonna do is use my head, man. If these people are trying to get something, from me, guess what? Then they got to pay. They got to pay extra, and they got to pay way more than they would have paid had they not shown their racist ways. And so that's all I gotta say.
I thought you had just started speaking Spanish.
Already, bro. Hey, you wouldn't believe how many people I'm seeing from different races that have, showed they ass. And then as soon as a black person come up, they all smiles. You see what I'm saying? It's that hidden racism that y'all probably don't get to see. That I see
right.
a lot.
You're right.
Pimp game Shane. Talk your shit.
This Senator Tim Scott, I mean, like really, they use us to bring us down. You know what I'm saying? Like for you to not see racism, you must go open your eyes. You don't watch TV, you don't see like all the shit that's happening. And yeah, you don't even have to be in the streets to see what's going on in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be there to know that it shit get fucked up. Like nigga, you don't have to be at Popeyes to know that shit when they release the chicken sandwich, it's gonna be a fight in the parking lot or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like shit. But but I'm saying like nigga, it's just real. It's like nigga, you see this shit. You don't you know what I'm saying? Like you got to be ignorant as hell to turn a blind eye to it and say the shit don't happen. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? And for you to
Right.
be in a position, just like you say, shit, nigga, if you motherfucking playing golf with Donald Trump and you ain't slapping this nigga on and tell him, hey man, you need to get with the program, or you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, you ain't on my side. And that's just it. And it's just like shit. You got some people that's gonna come with us and some people that ain't. You feel what I'm saying? And shit, it's understandable. We know what side you chose. Shit, but just remember, you gonna have to stay there when shit get funky. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Ain't no
Right.
switching back.
Right.
Shit. Once you coon, homeboy, you over there.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
it. Ain't no coming
Ain't, ain't
back.
no.
Shit. Ain't no motherfucking coming back. And as far as
Right.
fucking experiencing racism, I mean shit, I've been there several times. I mean with the police and like, you know, this is the thing. Before body cams ever existed, police used to talk to you any kind of way. And when I say like nigga, they calling you. You feel what I'm saying? Like they this nigga, this, and I mean like to the point where you kind of want to fight them because that's probably one of their tactics to get you to like assault or you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you cool and calm, they're gonna get under your skin. They're gonna try to do whatever they can. It's just like a test. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like you on fear factor and they trying to get you to budge. And it's like shit. The easier that I mean, the less you can control your anger, the worse it is for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Like if you can't control your shit and you haul off and hit one of them hoes, they're gonna shoot you or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Like they are, I mean, extremely racist because for one, it's white cops patrolling black neighborhoods. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
the tension is already thick. It's like shit, we don't like y'all and y'all don't like us. And that's how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, you know, as soon as they pull you over, it's gonna be a problem. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
they feel like the same thing. They like, shit, look at this nigga. I'm finna stop this motherfucking dude. You feel what I'm saying? Like, shit,
mm-hmm.
they get racist as hell. But now they got
Right,
body cams, just like you say, it's hidden racism. They say certain things, or you could tell where they going at it because they might shoot a random joke at you or some shit. You be like, what? I can't believe this nigga said this shit out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he thinking it, but you just
right,
these niggas got some nuts to say that shit, and that's what I feel like too. Cause like that, we keep going back to this. Like, had a nigga took care of Zimmerman, these motherfuckers wouldn't feel like they could just talk to us
ooh,
in a kind of way, or they could feel
talk
like
your
they
shit,
could.
nigga.
I don't want people to feel comfortable. Yeah,
Right,
y'all consider us a threat. Shit, you better act like it, motherfucker. When I walk past your motherfucking ass, you better clutch your purse and you better lock your motherfucking door before I slap the shit out your motherfucking ass. Because yeah, shit, 400 years of slavery and oppression
god
and all
damn,
that fucking shit, and we ain't supposed to be mad. Yeah, we supposed to be everything y'all say we is. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, all that
talk your
turn up and
shit.
cheap shit. We ain't supposed to be doing none of that shit. Like an eye for an eye. You take mine, I take yours. And let's play it
Bet.
like that. Like shit. We ain't supposed to be no sissies out here. We ain't supposed to
Well,
be
yeah.
no suckers. We ain't black people ain't supposed to be gay. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's
All right,
not
well
supposed
we're gonna roll off of that. We're gonna roll right off of this. My nigga, this nigga is upset with these motherfucking
yeah,
white people.
fucking right, nigga. Shit.
Man, hold on. Let me,
It's on my
you gonna fuck
mind.
around and you gonna fuck around and get
you
us?
niggas brought this shit up.
Yeah, you
But
gonna get us
disclosure,
canceled.
disclosure, Martell Music loves all of our white fans.
Yeah, damn. Woo. Yeah, let's roll off of Tim Scott because he got niggas around his bitch hot.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
let's get up off of Tim Scott. But that just goes to show you that a nigga like him, he'll do anything, for position and money and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna switch that over and put that on Hollywood and how they got this underground gay culture. And we all entertainers we all in the entertainment business. So they come to you with this gay shit and be like, hey, if you want to make it, like they did Terry Crews, they grabbed the man balls, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't say nothing to nobody for years, nigga. He held that in, but he made it, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, with this Hollywood gay culture, like if Hollywood came to y'all and was like, hey man, I can make you famous, just let me suck your dick. Would you be down with it? Or you'll let the nigga go and suck your dick? Dez, you being the veteran in here, I'm coming to you first.
That's a hard way to bring it
too. No, Playboy is not happening.
Like that's why I ain't made it yet. No way, goddamn.
That's why it's gonna be underground forever.
If that's what it take, I keep my little Facebook followers and just ride with them. Get them to send me $3 every now and then. Fuck it, I'll be cool with that.
Yeah, matter of fact, go and put your cash app up there where your name is. Goddamn. Yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, that shit is out there. So I mean, go a little bit deeper for me.
I mean, nah, dude. I mean, I guess it's out there. I've heard stories, So, and like you say, Ted Cruz said, somebody broke 10 and shit.
So what has been your experience just being out there with the, being on lots and being on in studios and just being around the scene as far as comedy? And
I mean, you actually see all different type of people, and you see all different type of people working together. Now, what motivates them and drive each one to do what they do and how they got there is in that world it's bar none, fade off. So if that's what you need to do to make it, some of them shit. To them, that's nothing. Let's get that. They like, fuck it, let's go for it.
Right.
I've heard several stories of people that we know right now. That's how they get down.
Hey.
Is that a topic by itself, or we not talking about that?
I mean,
We ain't got no rules.
Oh, okay. So I thought maybe that was on some comic shit. We were gonna keep that, under the comedy world right now.
Ain't no rules on this show, nigga.
Hey,
I ain't tripping. Say what you want to say on here.
Hey man, but, I'm not the one to hang with a lot of motherfuckers anyway.
Right, I know that for a fact.
I can honestly look back and say that, yeah, I never hung with neither one of them like that. So, and it's like, hey, but for some of them, that's their man's in them. Like, that's your man's in them.
That's your man's in them.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Yeah.
That's their thing, bro. It's wild to see them air it out like that.
Yeah.
I hope Billy and D-Lay get through their shit. I got tired of saying, I just wanted to make sure we was out here who we was talking
about. We finna go viral. We finna go viral.
I want to see them fight, though. I do want to see them fight.
Versus battle. Hey, they need to do a versus battle.
I think they need to do a straight up boxing match.
Hey, I think this rabbit hole gonna go deep.
It'll be a slap boxing match.
Oh, man.
Somebody rabbit hole went deep. I don't know. Somebody went down the rabbit hole. I don't know what was what.
Who was the bottom and who was the top?
I don't know how it all worked out, but
I heard it was some throat babies being made. I don't know.
Hey man.
Yeah, come on in here. Come on in here.
I'll put myself on the screen, man. Y'all going too far, man. Listen, let me say this. With Hollywood and the gay agenda, man, I can say that, we've all heard stories. I will say there is an agenda because as you see on television, there are more gay scenes, more gay episodes, more girl on girl, man on man, kissing and stuff like that.
But there's more people like that open in the world, though.
Well, what it is that people of the gay community, they are infiltrating places of political power and places of power when it comes to the Hollywood industry. Mm-hmm. And so they use that because there's big money on the line. And sometimes, when it comes to money and people are struggling, when you stay in a place that is very expensive and you want some of that pressure off your back, some people are willing to do anything to ease their load in life. You know what I mean?
Well, it's plenty that's in people prey on the weak. And that's every day. That's society. There's some people in society that prey on the weak. So I don't think you could just limit that to that group of people. You know what I mean? I see what you're saying, but you can't limit that to that group of people.
Well, I'm just saying everybody says there's an undertone culture when it comes to all of that, man. And those are the people that we've all heard the saying that the Jews and the gays run Hollywood, man. At the end of the day. And it's a culture of normality or normalcy, I guess I would say.
Normalcy. You got it right the second time.
Yeah.
Well, y'all will make up some words on this motherfucking show.
Ain't no rules.
That's what you do with a college degree. You make it up.
That's right. At ICDC College, you can do what you want to do.
My college laptop.
You do what you want to.
Listen,
you punching these keys.
So what I'm saying is that some people use their power for evil, man. It just is what it is, and you got to be able to, you got to take people at face value and set your boundaries. And people, what it is just like, you know, it's a normalcy of drugs and homosexual activity, and people just run around and do it like it's nothing. It's a place where you can be free. And if you're not grounded in the person that you are when you arrive out there, man, the lifestyle and all the glitz and the glam will suck you in, and you'll be in a world, in a vacuum that you ain't come out there and that you wanted to be a part of. And now
sucked in.
Yeah, you just sucked in, and you're not even
sucked in. Getting sucked in. That's how you're getting sucked in. That's how it happens. They suck you in. That's how you get in. Pimp Game Shane, tell me about it, man.
I tell you the
man,
bro, and this is a true story, right? Now, I'm at this party, right? Me and my guys, you know, we there, we see all these celebrities and shit, right? So it's Shamar Moore's crib, right? Somebody's throwing a party.
This already sounds light skinned.
Oh man, it gets weaker. So I'm like, you know, it's drinks all around it. You know, it's a pool party. He's like, yeah, man, let's go jumping. You know what I'm saying? We seeing all these people. I'm like, yo, I'm talking to chicks out TV shows. I'm like, this is mad cool right here. So I'm like, shit. I'm like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. I go in the bathroom, man, and right over the toilet, it's like 30 pictures of Shamar Moore and Billy Woodruff. And I'm just like, yeah. And they super hugged up. It looked like some, I don't fucking know, man. But I'm seeing this is a real story, man. I seen this with my own two eyes. These niggas is hugged up like they on vacation and shit. And I'm looking like they got their shirts out and they hugging and their chest is just touching and shit. Like I'm just like, oh, this is weird. I'm like, this weird as fuck, right? So now keep in mind, this a party, they got a DJ and everything. Now the DJ ain't said nothing on the mic the whole time, just spinning records, you know what I'm saying? Just spinning records, you know what I'm saying? So we like, yeah, okay. So I come outside and I'm like, man, y'all niggas gotta go in the bathroom. There's some weird shit happening on in that motherfucker, because it's right over the toilet. So it's like you can't help but see this shit. It's not like I was snooping and shit. I'm just looking, I'm like, oh man, it's weird as fuck for you to have over your bathroom. But anyway, so I'm like, shit, the motherfucking DJ gets on the mic and says, oh yeah, y'all know what time it is. Then we start seeing niggas like coming in. It was like niggas with vests on, with no shirts and shit on them. I said, wait a minute. I'm like, what kind of weird shit is going on? And it, like, you could see it, the crowd just changed, like, all together. Like, nigga, like, some of the bad chicks that was there, like, that, they just started leaving and shit. And then it was just like a bunch of weird niggas still there. I was like, man, we got to get out of here. I don't know what
time it is.
Yeah, I don't know, but
you about to get sucked in.
Yeah, that's what, like the bitch wanted to say, hey, if you ain't finna get down with the get down, then shit, y'all gotta get up out of here. I'm like, that's how cute.
Now it's time for me to go. That's what I want to know.
I said, yo, this was wild, yo. Like, nigga, I mean,
that's the suck in.
That's the suck in part of the game. I think it was some casting couch shit going on. I don't know. Hey, but one time I went to Jamie Foxx's house and it was some party and shit going on there too, and it was kind of fucking weird. You know, I ain't gonna say like, you know, but it just got real weird. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like, yeah.
There's already saying names, nigga. You might well say some names too.
I
think he did.
That was on the internet. I said that was on the internet.
Yeah,
hey, when people put their own business out there,
I'm talking about the shit that was on the internet. I don't know what this nigga here talking about. I ain't seen that on the internet nowhere. I don't know.
I'm just saying it was fucking weird. It was weird.
I see
It was strange.
Philly delay fighting on Instagram, and they two comics, and I'm a comedian, so
Already.
but,
Already. They gave you the
yeah,
material right quick.
hey,
They gave it to you.
hey,
Hey, I
man.
don't know about y'all, but man,
Oh,
when I
look
look
at
at
here.
something like this
Look at
right
here,
here,
man.
Whoa.
I'm like, you know what? I believe what he said about himself.
Whoa.
Because a lot of times, if you're willing to do that,
Hold up, hold
then
up.
hey,
Now, nigga, that nigga
once
that gone keep. Now put him
but
back
see,
up there.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that acting, pretending to be a woman when you're doing comedy is wrong. What I'm saying is when you put your lipstick on perfect like that,
God damn.
when you spend 5 hours putting your lipstick on like that, and look, I think I see some eyeliner. I don't even think Big Mama's house he did that. I don't remember
Oh.
Madea having nothing like that. Well, maybe Madea did, but at least Madea didn't look like that right there.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Look,
man.
look,
Oh God.
look at his face.
But that's your man in there.
Hey, I said I wasn't
Gonna
gonna say no names. I promised I wouldn't say no names, and I kept my promise. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, let me say this, man. Let me say
That's
this.
some BS.
Let me say this, man. Billy was he my partner, you know what I mean? We always hung out in the past. In his defense, man, I can say that the man ain't never tried shit with me. I ain't never seen that. I didn't see him fuck mad bitches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will give him his due credit. You know what I mean? No homo. The man is a well-grown man, and I didn't see women come to him with their pussy and just say hello, man. Just like, oh, gee, real, he have to do too much, man. They just offer it to him like it's free cheese day, man. So, with that being said, only thing I can say about the downside of it is if you're gonna put all your business out there and say some gay shit as a comedian, you can't rank and roast with a nigga no more, because first thing coming out of nigga mouth, shut your dick sucking ass up and this, that.
Oh.
You doing damage to yourself, bro. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
And here's the thing. I don't know why they say sex on that cocaine and them drugs is something different, man. And I just feel like he damaging himself. You know what I mean? I got love for the brother, man, but I hate to see it doing to itself. I ain't gonna joke about him and clown him on the internet, because at the end of the day, man, the man going through it now.
They say it. It's your man in there.
Hey, fuck it.
Hey, we
What
just
you say,
hey,
what you say,
Blame, calm down, Blame, calm down. You know why? Because we just chucking around, man. We just chucking around.
Hey, man, what's the next topic, man?
All right. Next topic, man. Hey,
we moving right along, man. Moving right along. We gonna
everybody out there, do your thing. Do you?
Oh my God, we're gonna go to the other side of the gay part, man. The lesbian culture. The lesbian culture. You know how it is that these little studs, they be running around, grabbing their crotch and like they really got dicks and shit, and be having fades and shit, looking like a little nigga or whatever. So if
you jealous because you can't get a fade.
I can't. I'm pissed off about that shit. This is some bullshit. But yeah, that was on my heart. That was on my heart. Fuck these hoes with these goddamn hairlines and shit. Puss ass bitches. Yeah. But yeah, you got these chicks out here that's looking like dudes with little studs or whatever. So if they acting like a stud with you and you out or whatever, and you just happen to holler at a chick, and it might be they chick or whatever, and she start acting all studdish, is it all right to treat her like a man? Pimp Game Shane, I'm gonna go to you because I know you got experience with this shit.
Well, I personally
and kind of tighten it up because we run. We're just gone. We'll go. Fuck it.
Well, listen.
Go over, hey man. You know, you got a designated time.
I was at Caro. I was at Caro, and I didn't know it was a sports bra and some other shit covered up. I couldn't even tell. Chick ran up on me and she was like, "Act like you my boyfriend and shit." And I'm like, "Nah, hell, fuck nah." And before I could even like turn the bitch down, this other chick walks up. Well, I thought it was a dude. I thought it was her boyfriend. I thought the bitch had a stalker or something like shit. I'm already half drunk and I'm like, "Bitch, get away from me." And then the bitch came over there and she was talking crazy and she was like, "You hollering at my bitch and all this." And I was like, "Man, you need to go on with that shit." Like I say, "Hey, bro, you need to chill, bro." I said, "You need to go on with that shit, right?" So then it's like one something. So the club about to let out. So I'm like, "Man, fuck all this. I'm finna just go to my car. I'm already drunk anyway." So I walk outside and the motherfucker said, "Yeah, what's up now?" And start walking up on me. I thought the motherfucker had a gun. So I punched the motherfucker hard as I could. Whop and dropped that bitch, right? She hit the ground. Her shirt flew up. And
You still thinking it's a he?
I said, "Oh." And I ran to my car and I just burnt the fuck out. Like, nigga, I was like, "Whoa."
God
I was
damn.
like, shit, I really didn't know the bitch had half a mustache. Like, she had been taking some hormone pills or some shit. Talking kind of greasy and shit. Like, "Yo, what's up,
Yeah.
bro?
You
You
probably
talking
done
to my
filed
bitch?"
assault charges on you and you don't even
Hey,
know.
hey, that motherfucker there. I'm like, "Hey, if you gonna walk around looking like Manny Fresh, bitch, you better have hands like Manny Fresh talking to niggas like that. Like, don't be running up on me like that. On the cool, like shit, bitch. Hey, I don't know what the fuck. I ain't finna get assaulted. Like, what I'm supposed to do? Get whooped by the hoe? What I'm supposed to do? Boy, I'm supposed to take that fade. Hell no.
Let me say, "What's up now, nigga?"
Yeah, what's up now? Shit, I'm gonna show you what's up, bitch. Wham.
Hey, could you imagine? Could you imagine saying, "Man, I heard Pimp Gang Shane got whooped by Sharonda"?
Yeah. Nope, I sure couldn't.
Yeah, nigga, you took the dough on that bitch. Huh?
Hey, I'm just saying, like, shit, I wouldn't like don't run up on nobody, but especially like if you a chick, don't run up on no nigga. You don't know what kind of problems I got, or you don't know what the fuck I be on. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
better
Like,
to be
shit.
safe than sorry.
Hey, on the
It's better to
cool.
be safe than sorry.
Hey,
Yeah.
real spill. These hoes getting too tough these days. Like, shit, like, nigga. I was at the food truck, man. We was at motherfucking in front of Hungry Heroes. And man,
This
she
nigga got
pulled a
stories.
pistol out on a nigga, boy. I mean, the nigga was, and then she was like, "Nigga, you better go on, my nigga such and such." And he was like, "Oh, bitch, fuck your nigga." And he wasn't aggressive, but he was just like, "Bitch, fuck your nigga, ho, what's up with that?" She said, "Look, nigga," and pulled a pistol out on that boy. I said, "Whoa."
Mm.
I said, "Hey, this shit is getting out of hand.
Yeah,
These
man.
hoes crazy out here nowadays, boy." Like, if you notice, like, I mean, y'all probably don't go to a bunch of clubs and shit, but if you go to like I be promoting this shit, so I'm at a lot of clubs. The majority of the fights and the brawls and shit be chicks, man. It don't be no
Yeah.
niggas. It be niggas trying to break that shit up. It be chicks out here fighting and brawling like that. Be all cute and pulling titties out and shit.
You do
Nigga,
see a
that
lot
shit
of
be
chicks fighting in the club. Yeah, you do. You
Yeah.
do see a lot of chicks
you
fighting in the
a
club.
lot. But then what the craziest part is the chicks are mostly the ones with the guns. That's the crazy part.
Well, they got a place to hide it. You see, they
Right.
just they put it up in there, and they can get anywhere. I'm talking about anywhere. They can go on the airplane with it because they got a place to hide it.
The
Depends.
coin purse.
That's what
Yeah,
DA said.
the caliber might be different depending on what's going down there.
It might
But
come out soaking
yeah,
wet, but
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
my thing is, I've been in that situation where you chopping it up with a chick. She might just be your friend. You might just know her, or she just might be friendly. And then next thing you know, you sitting at the bar. Here comes some, short hair. They got clothes on like you, and then next thing you know,
NBA young boy.
they like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like, nothing. What's up with you, bro? Turns out
What's up,
they
bro?
got a whole strap on in their pants, and they always, you know them too, because they always grab that strap on when they want to be hard. They grab it. I used to work with a bunch of them, man. They would always grab it, like when they want
They
to
wear it all
get in
day.
the conversation. They want to talk about football and shit, and I mean, come on, man, just be real,
Hold up, man.
you know. Like
They wear it
Cypress
all day.
all day. I ain't lying. If you know any, ask them. Say, hey, do you wear your, strap on all day? And, and they'll tell
You
you.
never know when
Yeah.
they're gonna get some action.
Well, it's about they not only want to look like a man, they want to feel like a man, and men grab their dick when they get passionate about something. So,
True.
True. Dez, give me your thoughts.
I forgot what we was talking about.
Talking about the little man. That nigga.
Shit, let me hit that. Let me hit that.
I want to ask Pimp Game, since you didn't whoop that stud, nigga. What's your record now?
I'm 52-0.
You 52-0.
I'm 52-0.
Against studs.
Yeah, I'm
That nigga dropping studs left and right.
I'm 3-0 in studs.
At some point, you're a woman beater.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Hey,
no, he's an equal
now
opportunity.
that she-
Put that out there.
Hey,
At some
now
point,
that
you're
she
a woman
felt like a
beater.
man. Now that she felt like a man.
All I'm gonna say.
Now that she felt like a man, nigga.
Man. Blaine, you want to touch that?
Nah.
All right, well, we finna get ready to wrap it up, man. It's been another quick ass hour, man. So we get ready to wrap it up.
Hold on, we gotta hit this Tyrese though one time before we go.
Okay, go ahead and explain it.
So I don't know if y'all saw the footage or not, but man, everybody been roasting Tyrese, man. Tyrese Gibson, the singer, Mr. Fast and Furious, Mr. Transformer, Soldier, whatever he is, online on Instagram, man, shaving his gal coochie live on the internet, man. You couldn't see it, but his face was in the camera, and she had one leg up in the frame, just he down there, just with a regular razor though, with a regular razor.
Yeah. He wasn't giving her no Brazilian or nothing. He just was shaving with a razor.
Yeah, man, the man. I know Hollywood shut down, but are they that bored is what I want to know, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm not judging him. I done shaved my old lady coochie, but I ain't never put it online. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never put it online. I ain't gonna put it online. I didn't play with that hot box. That
and
cookie.
Then you shave your face with the same razor. That boy got coochie bumps on his chin.
Nigga stupid.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. Had y'all seen it? What y'all thoughts is? Would you shave your old lady vagina if she asked you to? I mean, if she was like, "Nah, I don't want to give you none. I ain't shaved."
Man, I know I done it before. I done it to several women. It ain't like I
didn't wax.
Hey, I tell you this, I would rather watch Tyrese do that than to look at Billy and D. You know.
Good point. Good point.
Two shave.
Boy, them callbacks of motherfuckers, boy. That's a professional comedian you're talking to right there.
Already.
That is a professional. God damn it.
Always back to the laughs.
Oh my God.
Just checking around here, guys.
Man.
Everybody calm down.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell Tyrese, I said, nigga, they said get the vaccine, not shade of a JJ, nigga. That's the wrong.
Anyway, man.
What about you,
All right,
so, what's your thought?
I don't mind my woman having hair down there. That lets me know she's grown anyway. So I'm like Pimp C. Pimp C like the hair. So if it's good enough for UGK, it's good enough for me. But before we out, man, I want to say one thing, man. On a serious tip, R.I.P. to Shock G, man, for real.
Yes, sir. I definitely won't let that go. Yeah,
already,
without a doubt. Shock G passed on while we was on the air last week. Matter of fact, and we didn't even know it, and got off and shit. Nigga was gone, man. So, R.I.P. Shock G, man. R.I.P. Shock G.
Yes, sir.
Already.
Humpty Hump. Yeah. Nigga grew up on that shit. I remember doing the hump. I used to make t-shirts and shit back in the day, and shit, I made an actual Humpty Hump shirt. So yeah, shout out to Humpty Hump.
Bootlegger, nigga, just said.
Yeah.
It was
No, I
bootlegger
made my own. I made my
t-shirts
shit for my old self.
He didn't buy it for himself.
I seen your clothing line in King's Flea Market, nigga.
No, you ain't see my shit.
You had the short set too, didn't you?
All my shit was originals. I was a designer.
Man, I can't keep playing with y'all, man. I'm gonna have to get out of here.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, give us what we can find you, man. Give us all your social media and shit, and let people know where we can find you, man.
Oh man, it's simple. It's Dez White. That's Dez with 2 Z's. Dez White with 2 Z's on comedian Dez White on Facebook. Dez White on Instagram. It's Dez White on Twitter. I'm on all of it.
That's what's up, man. Make sure y'all follow my nigga Dez White, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. Have a good one, brother, and we'll talk to you later. Get back to the draft. Who the Cowboys got?
They ain't picked yet. They at number 9 right now. They getting ready to pick 10.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Go ahead and enjoy your draft, man, and we'll talk to you later. I appreciate you once again, brother.
All right, man. You boys be careful, man.
All right, man. Yes, sir. Pimp Game Shane. Might as well go and get it to him, man. Let them know where you at, all your shit.
I'm everywhere. Pimp Game Shane, Titus Arthritis, in stores now, available. Right now, y'all can go cop that on any motherfucking major platform, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube. We everywhere. I'm Flow to Promote on Instagram. I believe shit. That's everything. Yeah, martelmusic.net. That's my own shit where you can get my merchandise and all my lighters and shit like that, and posters and flyers and hoodies and t-shirts and motherfucking leggings for these, you know.
Yeah. Martelmusic.net. Martelmusic.net. Go get his shit. Make sure y'all get on there, man. Rillo, talk to him, baby.
Game change.
Yo, I want to shout out to my daughter Aaliyah. You know, she's selling shirts online. Just, you know, go to martelmusic.net and go to the merch page, you know. Hit us up if you need video editing, audio editing, or if you need some beats. Peace.
Most definitely. Get after my nigga. He got them beats, man. He made the song for this show. Intro, outro song. We got another video coming soon. Next week we'll have a new video up. It's gonna be the same song, but new video, man. That shit is fire. And I appreciate you for it, bro.
Already.
I blame the comment.
Yo, if you enjoyed tonight's episode, hit my cash out.
I know that's right. Blame the comic. Get him up.
Hit my cash out. As you can see, it's $ blame the comic, man. And man, I really enjoy this each and every week, man. I look forward to it, man. I'm just steady, just kicking out content. I've just been a little behind schedule this week, but you know, I'm just working in the shadows, trying to make some things happen, man. And you know, it's just a pleasure, man, keeping up current on, you know, different topics and hearing different brothers' opinions about how they feel about different things that open my eyes up to a different perspective. So, man, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to next week and seeing what the world has in store for us to chuck around about.
That's what's happening. My nigga. So once again, man, I appreciate all y'all for coming back and just chucking around. Once again, I want to thank the homie Dez White for coming through, man. And shit, y'all can follow us on right now. We're just on YouTube and Facebook, but we're working on getting our shit out to other platforms. We talked about that shit this week, so we're gonna get it on all platforms. Make sure y'all get the fuck with us anywhere and make it easy for everybody to check us out, man. So just chucking around the YouTube page. And Chuck Houston Facebook page and Chuck Houston Nation on my I got another Facebook page, Chuck Houston's Nation. Instagram, Charles G93, man. Make sure y'all fuck with us, man, and we'll see y'all next week. Just chucking around. Peace.